Dear students, our next chapter, which we are supposed to start, is chapter 4, multiplication. Before we proceed on to our recapitulation exercise, we should be very clear that what do we mean by multiplication. Students, in grade 3, you have done all these concepts but with limited numbers. Now, our counting moves ahead of thousands, and in chapter 1, we have very clearly understood that we have numbers beyond thousands which are called lakhs, 10 lakhs, crores, 10 crores, and so on. To understand the multiplication concept, as you can see on the screen, I have added 6 7 times. When you add through the forward counting on your fingers, you get 42. You can try it. But if we do not want to keep on adding on our fingers, we can multiply. As I said in the sentence right now, I added 6 how many times? 7 times. So this times word here means multiplication. So 6 times 7 times 6. 6 multiplied by 7, and if we have learnt the tables very nicely, we know that it is 42. Right? So can we say that multiplication is repeated addition? Yes, students, I know that many other teachers of mathematics might also have told you the same concept. Can you just think of that why the need of multiplication arised at all? A question might be coming in your brains that why cannot we just keep on adding the things? Why should we multiply? Why should we learn the tables? Okay, students, if I put an example in front of you, then please identify, can we add? If I say how many students in your class are in Red House, you will quickly tell me the answer, ma'am, 10 students, or ma'am, 12 students. Then I said you to please identify how many students are there in the neighboring section. Again you have 12 students. So you add them, you get 24. Then again in one of the sections I send you and I ask you the number of students, they are again 12. You again add 12. So my dear students, if I tell you to find the number of students in the Red House for around 150 sections, will you add 150 times? Will it be easy for you? Yes, do you understand now? It will not be easy for us to keep on adding 150 times. So we can use this process of multiplication to find our answer quickly and hassle free and error free. Right? That is why we lay a great emphasis on the learning of the tables. So I hope you have understood why this topic of multiplication is so important. Okay, let us move ahead. Now these are simple sentences written, right? I can show you the next slide. This is an example wherein we write ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s on the top for you to have an easy reading of the numbers. The example taken in this slide is 48 has to be multiplied by 2. And we get an answer. The answer is 96. Yes, you know this one digit multiplication very nicely. You have studied it earlier. Here, 48 is known as the multiplicand and 2 is known as the multiplier. And the answer which we receive is known as the product. So here what I have written for you is that when we multiply, the number to be multiplied is the multiplicand. The number by which you multiply is called the multiplier. The answer to the multiplication is called the product. So these 3 words you have to understand very, very nicely. the multiplicand, the multiplier, and the product. Now we will come to the recapitulation exercise. You will open up your books. Now, as all of you have your books, some of you, if you still do not have the books, just don't worry. You can do the work in your notebooks. So once you open page number 52 of your books, you can do it very quickly. I know you all are so intelligent. So the recapitulation exercise, I have done 2 parts for you. The other parts are your self-attempt questions. Yes, the tables, 9 6 is 54, 5 4 is 20, and you fill up the rest yourselves. Question number 2, the missing factors. Dash multiplied by 8 equals 48. When we have the multiplication and we have to find the one of the digits by which we multiply. Here the multiplicand is a dash and we know the multiplier is 8 and the product is 48. If I divide the product by the multiplier, I get the multiplicand. So you divide 48 by 8 and you get 6 as your answer. So what is your multiplicand? Your multiplicand is 6. 6 8 is 48. Next, 2 multiply dash. Here the multiplicand is 2 and the multiplier is missing. And we have the product. So if we divide the product by the multiplicand, we get the multiplier. You divide 30 by 2 and you observe that you get 15 as your answer. So the other parts is your self-attempt questions. Question number 3. You have to calculate mentally. Mentally means in your mind. And you have to write the answers. To calculate it in your mind, when we have zeros, first of all we write the zeros in the answer. 56 multiplied by 10, it is 1 0. I have written 1 0 at the ones place in my answer. Then what is remaining with 10? 1. You multiply 56 by 1. You get 56. So your final answer will be 560. Similarly, B part, there is 20. So you write 1 0 in the answer in the ones place and 72 multiplied by 2. There may be few students who can do it orally, but there may be few students who cannot do it orally. In that case, children, you make a rough column on the right hand side of your notebooks, right? In this case, when you are doing the sums in the books, you can do it in a rough copy. Multiply 72 by 2, you get 2 2s are 4 and 2 7s are 14. So 1440 is your answer. The other parts you are going to do yourselves. Children, do remember here the properties of multiplication. When you multiply any number by 0, you get a 0. And when you multiply any number by 1, you get the number itself. Do remember these two properties. Let us move on to question number 4. In question number 4, children, you cannot do this question in the books. So you will open up your notebooks. You will write the heading chapter 4 multiplication. You will put today's date. So students, I was telling you that this question number 4 is supposed to be done in the notebooks. You please open up your notebooks. Write chapter 4 multiplication. Write question number 4. Find the product. The first part is 33 multiplied by 2. The first part is 33 multiplied by 52. First of all, we will multiply the ones place with the multiplicand. So I have 2 in the ones place. I multiply it by the multiplicand 1 by 1. 2 3s is 6 and again 2 3s is 6. I get 66. Then because I have 5 at the tens place, that means I have 50 over there. So that 0 is written at the ones place beforehand. And then I multiply 5 by my multiplicand. 5 threes is 15. I write 5 at the tens place and the carryover goes as 1. Then again 5 threes is 15. You add 1 to it, the carryover, and you get 16, which you write on the left hand side, that is at the hundreds place and at the thousands place. And then you add both of them. 6 and 0 you add 6. 6 and 5 you get 11. 1 goes on the carry at the hundreds place. 6 and 1 7 and 1 of the thousands place. So we get our answer as 1716. B part, students, you will do on your own, the self attempt question. The C part, 325 multiply by 19. So we multiply the multiplicand with 9 first. We get 9 fives are 45. I've written 5 at the ones place. 4 goes carry over in the tens place. 9 twos are 18. Add 4, you get 22. 2 at the tens place. 2 in the carry at hundreds place. 9 threes are 27. Add 2, you get 29. So you get 2925 here. Now 19 has 1 tens. So I've written 0 at the ones place below. And I multiply 325 by 1. I get 325. Then I add 5 and 0 5. 5 and 2 7. 9 and 2 11. Carry over 1. 3 and 2 5 and 1 6. So we get 6175. Children, the D part is your self attempt question. Question number 5 you can do in the books. First part, 2 zeros are there, so the answer will have 2 zeros and 12 ones are 12. B part, we have 2 zeros, 25 ones are 25. In the next one, you will multiply 62 by 2 and you will write 2 zeros in your answer. Right? The other 3 parts, please do yourself and we will discuss them in the live class. Yes, the next question, students. The next question is, Mohan climbed 100 steps to go to a temple. There is a temple maybe at a hilltop or something and there are a lot of steps. सीढ़ियाँ हैं मंदिर में जाने के लिए. तो मोहन उन सीढ़ियों पे चढ़ता है एंड वो ऊपर और नीचे 10 टाइम्स जाता है. राइट, 10 राउंड्स लेता है वो उस टेम्पल के. तो कितने स्टेप्स ऊपर गया और कितने स्टेप्स नीचे आया. जब 1 टाइम ऊपर जाएगा तो 100, 2 टाइम्स ऊपर जाएगा तो 200, 3 टाइम्स व्हेन मोहन गोज अपसाइड 300 एंड सो ऑन. सो व्हेन 10 टाइम्स मोहन गोज इट इज़ 1000 which is 1000. So you write in the books 1000 steps up and he came down 1000 steps. Do this question in the books only. Question number 7 you have to do in the notebooks. A ferry wheel completes a rotation in 24 seconds. एक टॉय वाली फेरी व्हील है जो गोल गोल घूमती है, वो एक राउंड अपना 24 सेकेंड्स में पूरा करती है. हाउ मैनी सेकेंड्स इन ऑल वुड इट टेक टू कंप्लीट 36 rotations? I hope you remember, children, that when we know the value of 1 and we have to find the value of many, what do? We multiply. So you can write this statement here. Time taken to complete 1 rotation is equal to 24 seconds. Time taken to complete 36 rotations is equal to 36 multiplied by 24. You do that yourself and you will observe that you get the answer as 864. So this completes our recapitulation exercise. For exercise 4.1, you have to see the next video. Thank you.